Of which we're going to look through their team right now, both YouTube All-Stars and the Sidemen. You want to see who's playing, you want to see who's starting, you want to see what positions. Let's do it. YouTube All-Stars, who is in the net? It's Cal the Dragon, of course. 1.6 million TikTok followers. He did have a bad training session on Thursday, I heard.
Not great, Cal. Oh, and Nissan Gibb, just like his boxing fights, he's going to be up and down all day. The pitch, that is.
He's in defence. We're going through in position. Centre half is Harry Pinero, HP like the sauce. Expecting big things from this man today.
Gorgeous. And Theo Baker. He doesn't offer much at the back, but he's great up top. Sort of the opposite of his hairline.
Very surprising to see him in defence, of course. Will Enilo is going to be starting at fullback today. Over 2 million subscribers. His girlfriend DM'd by Trent.
Young Philly. Look at him go. He is a terrific Colombian export, and I've said that about a few things.
Speed is going to be bringing the speed. He was wearing a cape in the warm-up. We're going to hear plenty of Sui. One from your joke book, that was. Here we go. This is the starting lineup. Do not adjust your television sets. Theo Baker is starting at centre-back. What's going on there?
This is chaos. I expected Nico Milano to be centre-back. You look at his height, you think this man can control the box. But no, him and Theo seem to have swapped positions. We'll see how long that lasts for.
Yeah, they had a real shortage. Goldbridge was talking about it, wasn't it, in the interview, as centre-back. So Theo's going to be doing that. I'm expecting some long masquerading runs from centre-half there.
I expect it, yeah.
Cal the Dragon is in goal. He's going to steal the headlines for me. Goalkeeper's always so important in these games. What are you expecting from Cal?
He's impressed in the Gardens League. Can he do it on this stage? It's a bigger stage, sure. I'm not sure about Cal. He's great outfield, I hear. I expect him to be doing the long darting runs. He just takes it and goes.
That middle three, Young Philly, Chunks and Noah Beck, listen, that can do bits. They've got some serious footballing ability in there. It's about who they're giving it to. Castro has got 100% win ratio in this tournament. He's played one, he's won one. He's also scored one in that 2-0 win, of course. Lovely little headers you mentioned earlier. But then you've got Nico and Speed alongside him in the front three. What do you think of that? Is it the new MSN?
I'm not sure it is. I think there'll be a couple of subs, but I think Castro, he's underrated. He's not the biggest, and yet he's a threat in the air. Like a young Diogo Jota, I say. You see a man like that with a moustache in a field, you normally call the police.
Of these young players, this will be, make no mistake, the biggest game of the majority of these guys'
It's
career.
got to be. It's a massive stage, a sold-out crowd, big expectations on a lot of these players' shoulders. It's not quite the animosity I expected. I wanted a bit more, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira. We don't quite have that.
Stephen, you've been in this exact situation, as have I, going into games in front of big crowds. What was going through your head when you last did it?
I was thinking, please don't put me on the pitch. I was a shambles, and unfortunately you do have to. Why is Will Ennie wearing a GoPro?
Oh, of course he is.
Ugh.
He's got the GoPro out. Is that going to affect his performance? I've got to feel it has to.
It will do. I mean, it's probably an excuse. The things you do for a brand deal.
Here they are then, the crowd starting to welcome these players. It's getting really lively here at the Valley. 1.3 million people watching right now.
Trousers. It's exciting.
You've got to make sure you watch what you say today, Stephen. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, but, maybe if I get cancelled, I'll donate to charity. We'll do that every time I get cancelled, eh? That sounds fair.
How many times can a man get cancelled in one game? Let's find out.
I think what's important to note is it's been 4 years since the last game. The Sidemen have grown around 12 million subscribers. The levels have risen so much. It's scary to think what this game's going to be like. We might have 2, 3, 4 million people watching it at once.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Those numbers are simply sensational. You've got to remember what that brings. Yes, everything you do is going to be remembered on YouTube. You can watch it back.
It's going to be
good and bad.
Absolutely.
Good and bad.
It's going to be clipped up within, I reckon, 2 minutes of it happening. And there's millions of views to be had here.
Here we go, the two teams lining up then, of course, Sidemen in the all-black strip and the YouTube All-Stars in the red and white. I'm looking at the teams. I'll tell you two things I've noticed in the team sheet.
Yeah.
It's a much younger YouTube All-Star team. The average age is probably 3-4 years younger than the Sidemen average age, but a lot more debutants on the YouTube All-Stars team.
Absolutely.
People playing in this sort of match for the first time, whereas you look at the Sidemen, they've all done it before.
Well, the eldest player in today's game is JME. He was actually meant to be starting, but then they put Mr. Beast in, and they said to JME, look, there's too many men, too many men.
He's 37 years old, by the way, Jamie, aging like an absolute fine wine. As the handshakes are being done, the players are trying to ramp up the crowd. Will we continue to see boos?
Backflips already from Speed.
Yeah, he's got a backflip in him. I watched a video of Speed a few days ago doing about 10 backflips in a row.
I remember when I was 17, I was doing backflips. Then you grow up.
I've never been able to do a backflip, to be fair. There's Chunks, of course. Listen, Chunks is a player. This guy technically is up there as one of the best. He's got his orange boots on, Mr. Beast. We're nearly ready for kick-off. Mark Clattenburg refereeing, by the way.
No, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I used to call him Mark. No, we can't do that one.
Okay, looks like Nico is going to take kick-off here for the YouTube All-Stars.
What number does he have on his back? Is that 6'9"? Yep. Remember, it's for charity, guys, so
here we go.
Get donating.
We're underway. Nico passes to his better squad, beta squad, teammate Chunks.
Ball given away by Chunks there. Foolish, foolish. And
also throw-in for the YouTube All-Stars, though. Castro takes it quickly. Remember, he scored his goal, I think, in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And we are underway.
This is not going to be a nice game. Oh.
KSI's on the floor. Speed is celebrating. First blood has gone to Speed.
It's a stalwart in that defence saying no. Give it to Chris MD. Come on.
Here's JJ then.
There we go.
Wearing the armband today. Usually Miniminter captains the team.
Not much since Adam Levine messaged me.
Chunks on the ball. Can he play a cheeky free pass?
That's nice. Played to Philly. There's the chemistry.
Over to Speed here. What can Speed do on the ball? It's a terrible first touch, I've got to say.
He had 3 around him.
I think he's going for the tackles today, Speed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Chris MD, though, sending him to the shops.
Harry with his legs open. Focus, Harold.
The true mayor of London. That was actually a replay for you guys. So it's Bazinga on the ball. Nico applying some pressure.
So,
it all came from that tackle.
There should have been a free kick there.
Do you think so?
I think so. Willeney
with the GoPro on his chest.
Willeney playing right back. He said he's been watching Trent Alexander-Arnold very closely.
Speed mesmerising defences here with step-overs, although Tobe Jizzle stands him up and says 3-0 is the score. Worth noting, Stephen,
Here he comes. Speed's coming back on.
Speed is back. He's coming on for Castro here. And he means business.
Carl Jacobs has gone to right back. We have got fantastic work rate from
Speed.
Harry
He's onside. Did he use his arm there?
Handball.
Oh, yeah, linesman's seen it.
Wrong football.
He's not happy, though. He's not happy. I think the assistant referee just said he prefers Messi.
He's one of those troublesome teens.
17, I'm hearing. 17
years old. Weirdly enough, at the substitution.
A little bit of tiredness kick in, and it's just kind of lulled out a little bit. But Speed with an interception here.
Oh, unlucky. Sort of falls onto the bins there. A lot has changed since this, the last game. We've now got TikTokers, we've got fathers, professional boxers, and it's Russian football. They've got the lead now. Keep it until 90 minutes.
Speed been asked to control a switch from Philly. He's done enough, to be fair to him.
Very good.
He's got pace, he's got energy.
All the training at Power League has finally paid off.
Up against JME, plays it simple.
George not found. No, he's not found his teammate there. Unlucky.
That 1-2 there from Chunks and Theo. Speed is loose on the right-hand side. He's going to keep it in.
He loves a slide tackle.
Looking for the cameras there, I think.
He goes for it.
Up against JME, uses his body.
You've got to play the ball, Speed. Fantastic energy from him now.
He's a player that could win you the game or cost you the game.
Speed.
Skips past Zerka. KSI doing a real defensive job in this second half, dropping deep. Big kicks, because you're better off just rolling it out to one of your players, pal.
He just wants to get rid of the ball as quick as possible, it seems.
JJ very composed today.
Yeah, this is the JJ I remember.
Up against Speed. It's not bad from Speed, to be fair. Goldie's leading this All-Stars game. Is Speed onside? Speed!
Oh, it's offside.
It's not going to count. It's not going to count. Does he know it? I don't think he knows.
And neither do the Suns.
He doesn't know.
Oh,
wow.
This is
Someone's got to tell him.
No one should tell him. No one should tell him.
Get the camera back on Speed, because he doesn't know he hasn't scored yet. He doesn't know. And I can't wait to see his face when he finds out. Oh, look.
He's taking his shirt off.
The ref is in trouble. Clattenburg, get protection on Clattenburg ASAP. Seriously, we need to protect Mark. He's a national treasure. Chris MD is playing bodyguard right now. Chunks is pointing to the linesman's flag. Speed, I hate to break it to you, mate. You probably could have scored that if you just held back a little bit.
It was a very good finish.
Yeah, it was a great finish, to be fair.
If you have speed, you don't need to be offside, mate. Come on, common sense.
After the game, this assistant referee needs to run, because Speed is coming for him. He's getting yellowed by his own teammate here. Chunks showing him a card. What's Speed going to do with this? I think he's going to book the ref here. Clattenburg's running away. It's an absolute pantomime of a game.
He whips his bum.
I'm telling you,
It's just great to see.
No way I wouldn't be surprised if they go and score again, but it is 5-5. It's the most goals we've ever seen in a Sidemen charity game.
You're looking around. Harry and Theo sharing a joke.
Oh, it
there.
certainly does.
Here we go, Speed.
Speed, you've got to get this ball, mate. You've got to touch it at some point.
onside.
Bursting down the right side. Speed is exactly what you want
He
for a
is
right
fast.
winger.
Take him on, Speed. Go on.
Up against Dyson here. What are you going to do? Back heels into Castro. There's a ball into the back post.
Speed.
Oh! Ronaldo would have scored it. Theo Baker. The crowd usually lifts you a good 10-20%. And the crowd are really behind this man, Speed. Cuts in from the right. Still going. JJ wins the tackle though. It's good work from KSI. He's going to get a free kick, I think. No. Clattenburg says play on. Speed stands over him like a WWE star. Chunks with a long ranger.
And the follow-up. TikTok's payment, not Cala Dragon's content.
Which is top class.
Absolutely. Top draw. And at the moment, this is a top draw. You'd want your team to kick it out.
Speed with a challenge. Nico used his body brilliantly. He's got Veggie to his...
Speed's down. Has he picked up an injury? Tell you what, Clattenburg has been all over Speed.
I think he's got cramp.
Oh, my son loves you, he's probably saying.
He's only played about 20 minutes. He's got cramp.
He has been playing all week, though.
True, I've seen him. He's been playing 7-a-side, 5-a-side, practicing.
And it almost paid off.
Listen, he adds something to the team. I'm not having anything said otherwise. He adds pace, he adds energy, he adds...
I think I get paid for that, you know.
When you need a goal, get the ball to Speed.
Speed's been quite man and more tin man.
Well, guys, we're in the 93rd minute now, so this will be the final action. It's been a crazy game. While we wait for Theo to be treated, please do head over to sidemenfc.com to make a donation if you haven't already. Speed's gone through, by the way. It doesn't count. Clattenburg's not having any of it, but it is the second time he's put the ball in the back of the net as he checks for
he just loves the feeling.
Is it a goal? He's checking. Is it a goal? Honestly, Speed, do yourself a favour. Just watch one game of football. You'll learn a lot.
I reckon we can get over 1 million.
Wow. Okay, so Speed, bring it in. Okay, now we saw some great strikes. I mean, the ones on the pitch. How do you feel about the goal being disallowed?
Oh my God! So much anger built inside of me, you know. I'm mad, bro. Like, who is that ref? Like, bro, like, are you even like a Premier League ref, bro? That's a clear goal. They just hating, man. I'm very pissed off right now.
I can see the passion in your face. But you did get to celebrate in front of the crowd. How did it feel hitting that Sue?
Man, it felt like I was inside Ronaldo, you know. It felt like an egg about to open a yolk, then a yolk open a milk, man. Exactly what it felt like, man.
That's touched me deep. And, you know, you've been in England for a couple of days now. You've soaked in the culture. Do you know what toad in the hole is?
Pardon?
Toad in the hole.
Toe in hell?
Have you tried any toad in the hole?
What is that?
Okay, we'll speak afterwards. Obviously, Speed commiserations, tears of sadness flooding down his face as we speak. But anyway, great effort. Really fantastic stuff. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Back to the commentary box.